Yes, are you Dean?
Sir.
How you doing, Dean?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm phenomenal. First and foremost, all rides are recorded.
Okay.
You got a 30-minute ride. You going to the airport?
Yes, sir.
Which terminal?
Just the main one. If you don't mind, just staying like in the lower, like the arrivals area. I'm just trying to pick up a rental.
Oh. So you're trying to go and pick up a car.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You know where the okay, because you said the arrivals. You know where the car drop-off area is at? Is that where you want to go?
Yeah. The ride share pickup drop off. That'll be fine.
No, you know where, like, say if you rented a car from there, where you go back and drop it off. Where are you getting it from? Budget?
Hertz.
Hertz? Okay, I know where Hertz is at. Okay.
I do need to talk to the attendants inside. So, like, again, arrivals, just like the terminal area will be fine. Right?
Take you to the arrivals?
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep it easy on you.
Okay. Because you know there's 3 lanes.
Yeah.
But, okay. You said arrivals, I got you at arrivals. I get on and thank you for riding with Uber.
Sorry.
Did I say feel free to enjoy the tablet because the tablet's free?
Yeah. You got games on there or something?
No, it's just trivia. It's like it's not even, it's just something to pass time.
It's cool. It's the first time I've seen that.
Yeah, I unlocked it after 1,000 successful rides, so it's one of those things.
It's impressive.
Yeah, I've been driving since the sun came up. You're in the Army? Navy. Yeah, you're in the Navy. Have you ever heard about the Anakis?
No.
Oh man. Okay.
What's that?
That's what I'm saying. You guys are in the Navy. I thought you would have more classified information.
No, I guess not.
Yeah.
Not that important.
I mean, kinda. It's about ancient civilizations.
Oh, Anunnaki.
Anunnakis, yeah. Okay, then you know about those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, so while I be driving 8 to 10 hours per day, I be listening to audiobooks and studying stuff. And that's kind of what I've been indulging in the past, 3 days. Just learning more about that theory.
Yeah.
You believe that's the thing?
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
It's like you got Navy pilots out there, seeing stuff that they can't explain either. So
Yeah.
why not?
Yeah. Well, the word means like those who came from space or something. It was they created the Genesis and all that stuff. ISIS, which she took the first man to term 10 months or something. I'm still learning. I just like to. I mean, it's a good theory. So, and about the pyramids and all that stuff, and most of us don't have enough resources to fact check all that stuff.
What do you think they look like? Do you think they look like us, or do you
Yeah.
think they look like how
Yeah.
the movie's trying to depict them?
Oh, you're talking about the little gray alien guys?
Yeah, little green man.
No, I think they just had advanced technology. That's it. Like, I think they look like LeBron James. They're just big people. They look like Shaquille O'Neal. They're like the big people. Yeah, I think they look just like us. They just, because again, once you're on the earth for those thousands of years and stuff, you have plenty enough time to get advanced technology, which allows you to be able to, this civilization's only been here for 2,000 years, but It says it goes way back like 36,000 eons and stuff. So it's like, yeah, I do believe they look just like us, but in their own way. The alien part, I think that's more of a disguise. That's something to keep you, a person, from wanting to participate in it, because it's like, I don't want to mess with the weird people, but if you realize like they look just like us, they were running around having babies with women, then you realize like, oh, okay. But you know, the Vatican and all that stuff, they hide this information.
Yeah, because they know they would lose control or power of the people.
Yeah, and that's how they're holding such strong control over people. Divide them by races. There's a cap on our DNA. We can only maximize 120 years. So when we come in through the veil of we don't remember, you know, and we only get 120 years to participate. So it's like, if you do discover something, you're gonna die soon anyway. So it's like, you know, it's not like you're gonna build a civilization with the information you find out, because it's not corporate culture. It's not the general census. It's not, you know, once you start talking about that type of stuff, it's like, oh, this guy's crazy, and you'll be that guy forever. You won't never get anything done.
That's why a lot of Navy pilots who we see stuff while they're flying, like, you know, the UAPs, they don't typically report it because, you know, they get grounded and not be able to fly, like their career's over.
Yeah.
They think they're crazy.
Yeah, if you step out of those boundaries of the common train of thought, which is real scary. That's why I do apologize about even mentioning it, but it's just like, I've just been listening to this stuff, and I'm just like, it actually does make a lot of sense. Like,
I need to apologize. It's an interesting topic.
yeah, I grew up very traditional, you know, and they're just like telling you that a lot of the stuff that's in the Bible was regurgitated from the tablets. So it's like, okay.
So do you think if, let's say, the government were to like finally validate the theory that there are aliens out there, and they release that information to the public, like, hey, everything you've been theorizing about is true, do you think the public would go crazy, or do you think they'd accept it?
It depends on how they present it to us. If they say there's a national attack by these things, they, you know, Pearl Harbored us or something, you know, now we're on high alert, like, everybody would rally against it, because the real information is not spread widely enough to where we will reject it. We would just have to follow whatever the government says is for our best interest. So yes, I think everybody would just go along with it, because again, we don't know. But if they say like if the government came out acting like they already knew about it, and now the people are just discovering, I think we would turn on our government in a way, because it's like, you guys been lying to us, and we could have been getting prepared for the actuality of what's really going on. But again, the government's not, even if something like that was, I'm sure, just like we're just regular people having this conversation, I'm sure they're having the same conversation 25,000 years ago. That's how they are. That's how, you know, they say that's how all the that's how all the government was set. It was aligned because they know this information. That's why they're in the positions they're in, because they know. They just are capitalizing off the fact that we don't know. And it's all different races were marked differently by the Anunnakis on their territories. That's what they were fighting about. They wanted more, wanted more gold and wanted more women. So then they created us to be the working class, which the Damu, which is the first man, Adam. They were doing a whole bunch of stuff, and they didn't. And Allele was telling Adam and Eve about the information, and then they started putting their clothes on and stuff, and that's how they got kicked out of the Garden of Eden, which was EDIN, not EDE, but it got translated. And then the guards were outside the door. So they couldn't come back in. That's what started the whole, what we know as civilization. But there was stuff going on before then. That's kind of, I know it sounds crazy, but it's like, and see, what happens is the civilizations, we don't get enough time to get advanced enough, because we die off at maximum at 120. In the Bible, they were living to like 600 years old. Noah was like 600 years old before he had his kids. So it was like they altered our DNA in a way to keep us unknowing of the truth. So eventually, one day they're going to come back. They're probably already here, realistically, but it's not nothing the government's going to be able to do about it.
Do you think they're going to be hostile when they come back, or do you think they're going to come back and try to reassume, like, oh, we are your gods, come work for us, worship us?
No, they're going to be extremely hostile, because they were hostile from the beginning. They are us and we are them. So at our greatest level of intellect, not a good thing. So you look at the people in power, in the high positions, in the high places, even with all the wisdom and intellectual information, they still don't have compassion or empathy. They're gonna come back, and it's gonna be hell to pay. Yep. They're not nice people.
So do you think they're going to come back to try and wipe us out, or do you think they're going to try to like re-enslave us and keep us as their working class?
They were already wiping us out, so they're not. If we make too much noise, they'll wipe us out. That's what their thing is, because
they can just make more.
Yes, yeah, and they get tired of it. They get tired of us. They get tired of us, because it's like if you had like where America is in comparison to their intellect, we're like toddlers. So they're like, these guys can't figure it out. Like, we can just start all over. And with them being from multiverse, it goes from here, the moon, and Mars, and probably way further than that. But they'll just get rid of us. They won't hesitate about it at all. That's not. We don't do them no good. We don't do them no good.
What do you think they're waiting for?
It takes a long time to travel from where they are. Even with advanced technology, if they built the pyramids and things of that nature. Those are communication devices. The Sphinx and all that stuff. those are communication devices. The Aztecs, all that stuff is. They're gonna come back, and it's not gonna. They're gonna take all this stuff back. So all this stuff that we're fighting for with each other, they're gonna take all that stuff back. They want their stuff back, but it takes so long to get back here, even with their technology. But when they want to come back and get their stuff, they're gonna come back and get their stuff, and hopefully we can have a peaceful conversation with them. You know. Hey, please let us be your slaves, you know, like, or whatever the case may be. You know, yeah, because I mean, you think about how our system is designed, like it really. I think they know what's going on. We're not advancing. Well, we're advancing really fast, but we're not advancing fast enough. We're really not. And when the flood from Noah, which he has another name, but Noah, they say Noah was like a mixed breed, and when the flood came, that's what took all this Atlantis civilization back down to zero. So it's like we're trying to get there, and if you see what Elon Musk is doing and stuff like that, like it's really exciting what he's doing, but it's not enough. Like this civilization is going to be 1 million years more advanced than us.
So they saying Atlantis, was it caused by the aliens, or was it caused by like natural phenomena?
What, the flooding?
Yeah. Like, did they mean to take out Atlantis, or
they wanted to take out the whole thing. They wanted to flood the whole thing, and it coincides with the Noah story. His name was something else, but the only reason why they saved Noah is because he was a mixed breed between them and the Homo sapiens, which is what we are today. So yeah, they wanted to get rid of everything and just start over. That was it. They're gonna do it again, but it won't be with water. It's gonna be like some real stuff going on. But it might not be for another 3,000, 4,000 years though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's so.
Yeah. Yeah. We keep trying to go to Mars. We're gonna find something. They're gonna be like, "What are you doing coming up here?" And then Elon Musk, he started it. So whatever. But no, when I just be driving around, like I normally don't talk to people, but I felt in my heart you had like some intellect, like some great intellect. Like I can just tell you're like you understand good information.
Appreciate that. It's definitely an interest of mine too. Like I've heard the theories and I've seen the videos. And also being Navy, it's like the tendency is higher because all of the UAPs seem to be floating around nuclear facilities to include our carriers. So it's like higher chance that you can encounter one.
Yeah. You guys are probably a lot closer than anybody could be. You got it. That's what I was thinking. I was like, oh my God, he probably would know something about this, because 1 out of 10 people I ask about it, they're like cans of chicken noodle soup. They don't know nothing. They don't want to know nothing. It's not even, but
Stuck in the Matrix.
yes, yeah. Happily though, like very, very passionate about it too. Like you can't shake them out of it. And me, I'm a music producer, so I came from Los Angeles.
Okay.
So I understand about create. I could see how a parallel universe could be created, because when I put my music and stuff out there, I can watch my analytics, my data, the consumption, and things of that nature. So my mind is open to manifesting in your pineal glands and things of that nature. Like, so if I come across some new information that I feel that will keep me ahead of the curve, I try to get saturated in it, because that's what we do as a creator versus a consumer. It helps me create more passionately when I know that nobody else probably knows about this. So
real impressive. I guess deep dive for the last 3 days on your part.
and I'm thankful about it too, because it's like I'll keep it to myself, but because somebody has in your family, I know. Somebody has to break the cycle. Like we can't all be in the rat race. Like it doesn't make any sense. Generation.
Are you from like LA actual, or like what part of LA?
Crenshaw and Slauson.
Crenshaw and Slauson.
Yeah, we're
okay.
Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my grandma lived like 2 blocks down. She's still alive. She's like 87. But originally I'm from the Midwest. But I turned into a man in Los Angeles. 15 years there. I got 3 college degrees. I was a high school dropout before. It's just when you get exposed to certain things, it's hard to go back.
Yeah, you just gotta find something that drives you.
Yeah. And so in Florida, I don't have to try to be nobody. I can just be a regular Uber driver. I go to Planet Fitness like twice a day, 4:30 in the morning, and then whenever I get off work.
San Diego boy myself.
San Diego.
Yeah.
Okay.
West
West
Coast.
Coast. Are you married?
Yes.
Okay, fantastic.
Yourself?
Nah, man, I'm allergic. I don't participate, man.
Yeah, fair enough, man.
I don't participate, but I do have lady friends, but I spent like the last 7 years being celibate, so I don't really do the penetration and stuff like that, so it's hard for me to go that far with a person, because it's like once you take that off the table, we're not really playing the same thing, and it's like it's not beneficial for me to drag you along and make you think I care about you when I really don't.
That's nice of you.
I'll send you a cash app.
Is that a spiritual choice?
No, I just started studying women, and it doesn't add up. Like the way the women be thinking nowadays is just, it's better to just be their friend, because it's kind of spiritual in a way, but at the same time, like I'm trying to develop into something, and not everybody wants to do that, so it would be selfish of me to. It's just not. I made over 1,000 albums. I got 1,000 albums on Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon. Just musical production, different vibes and stuff. And that's what I've been really making love to the whole time. Is my music. Which is scary, because it's like nobody knows who I am. Like they just think, I'm not, because I'm really not anybody. I never went that route.
You do it for the creativity, like the flow.
Well, I do it because that's what I'm trained to do. Like when I went to college, I used to be there for 12 hours a day. So I'm like a robot with it. It's like it's not even. Yeah, I mean 1,000 albums. They got like 35 tracks on each of them. Like it's yeah. I just sit back and collect royalties and just be driving Uber. But one day I'll probably get married someday after the world calms down. I don't want to be responsible for somebody else.
Honestly, yeah, there's no rush, brother.
But so yeah, you guys had came in like last week. There was a lot of you guys coming in because I started out at Atlantic Beach. So right there, that Navy port is at.
Oh yeah, Mayport.
Yeah, Mayport. Yeah. A lot of you guys were coming. I had like four people at a time in my car from all over the world. To be honest.
And they're probably just trying to go out and party down in Jack's Beach.
Yeah, they be having a good time. But I mean, you put your life on the line, at least you can have a good time.
Yeah.
You know.
Especially they've been stuck on the boat. Yeah. Gotta let loose as soon as you get back on land.
Yeah. He's like, where's the Hooters at? I'm like, Twin Peaks is probably better, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, we really do appreciate you guys' hard work, like for real.
Just doing a job, you know.
I mean, it can be fun if life is about perception. Like,
Yeah.
if you perceive it to be fun, I'm sure you don't have too many worries. You don't really worry about much.
I mean, the Navy takes care of us in its own way. And I guess personally, my time in has been pretty rewarding so far.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah, we're not really at war. We're like, you know,
Yeah.
it's a good time to be alive.
See how long that lasts.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's about to get tricky. Yeah, it's gonna get tricky. You know, every generation has like something. The COVID came, you know, but besides that, like something is around the corner. It just has to be. Like it's good. Everything is going too well.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, something's around the corner.
What was like the last big thing before COVID? Probably there was that whole craze about 2012 and the end of the world, right? Because the Mayan calendar.
Yeah.
And I think the last big thing before that was like the depression or recession in 2008.
The mortgage crisis and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is telling me to take a left. Is that where you're trying to go, or you want to go straight?
Yeah, we'll take a left at the line.
Okay. I'm just double checking. I know it's dark outside. I normally don't be out here after dark. Yeah.
There you go.
Let's see
Just
that.
one of these guys.
They won't let you out. And then go straight.
Usually, you do fairs out in the morning, so you said?
Normally, from like, I go to the gym at like 4, wake up at 4:30, get there like 4:50, and I stay there till like 6:30. So I be out around 7 o'clock,
Okay.
and then I normally go until the sun goes down. But now it's been going down earlier, so it's like, yeah, that's why I'm out. You'll probably be my last ride for the night, though.
Appreciate you taking me.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, I just got a oil change like 2 days ago, so yeah. Yeah, man, I'll keep you in my prayers, man, for sure.
Yeah, you as well.
Mr. D. Mr. D. He say, hey, yeah, okay, that was my Uber driver. Now he's on the Oprah show. So someday, you know.
Your discography will be like 2,000 records by now.
Well, I'm telling you, it'll take a person a whole lifetime to listen to all of it. That's what. And I still could keep going. I've taken like 4 months off because I always set my release dates in the future. You know, every Friday something new's coming out. Like even though I haven't been, so
You gotta keep your stuff in the algorithm.
yeah, it's the algorithm. There you go. The AI is coming. How do you feel about that?
It's a blessing and a curse, you know. It's supposed to make life simpler, but at the same time,
it's gonna take the jobs away.
yeah. Automation is gonna be the death of us all.
Yeah, it's like you said, it could be a blessing and a curse. If depends on how you use it, because I know some people are totally against it, which is like that's how you're gonna get defeated if you don't embrace it. You have to at least learn about it before you can discredit it, because it's not going nowhere. They've invested a lot of money in that stuff.
Yeah, you know it's here to stay once the military starts spending money on development for it. So.
Yeah, and that's who's gonna be using it the most. Them and the cars that drive themselves. So my job's gone. I think I'm gonna go around so I can get you closer. Do you know the area that you're trying to rental cars?
I'm not picky. Just wherever you can find a hole, and then I'll hop out.
All right. Again, Mr. Dean, I want to thank you for riding with Uber.
Thank you. Appreciate your time.
Here.
I don't think we're allowed to.
Or you want it further?
We can go on.
Okay. All right. I know rental cars are in there, so I was kind of.
Oh no, you're good.
Okay. Just tell me when.
Wherever you can find a place to slide in, unless you think it's all right, we can just hop out.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you, Mr. Damon. You take care.
It's open. On the gang.